In this video, I discuss the basic about the grinding wheels and the various important elements of the grinding wheels. First, we go through the basic of the grinding wheels. So here you see this is the grinding wheels and this is the workpiece. And from this workpiece, that is the material is removed in a fine particles. Grinding wheel is a multi-point cutting tool made of abrasive grains together with the binding materials. So we know that generally any cutting tools are the single points, either a multi-point cutting tools. Okay. So out of these two, grinding wheel is the multi-point cutting tools. Okay. Now how the grinding wheel is constructed? So grinding wheel is generally constructed from these abrasive grains. Okay. These abrasive grains are useful to remove the material from the workpiece. Okay. And here you see that is a certain spaces between the abrasive grains. Okay. So that is the green color portion is there. Now what is these green color portions? It is the binding materials. Binding means the material used to join the two abrasive grains. Okay. So it's like as the favicols and then another material is used. I just give the examples like the favicols. Okay. We use the favicols to stick our pages in a notebook. Okay. Similarly, that's where some binding material are used to join these abrasive grains. Here you see that is the shape of the abrasive grains are different. Okay. And after bindings, by using the binding materials, they get the shape of the circulars. Okay. So that is a generally two thing is that. Okay. Which two? One is the abrasive grains and these abrasive grains with suitable binding materials so that the grains are coated with the binding materials. The mixer is then pressed into the suitable shape in a molds. Means first we create the mixture of the abrasive grains and the binding materials. Then this mixture is pressed in a suitable molds. Means mold is used which shape is required of the grinding wheel. Suppose we require a cylindrical shape. Then we fill the mixers in a cylindrical molds. Then after we press, and after pressing, that is some porosity is the removed from this mixture. Then this shape is properly heated to get the grinding wheels. So it is like as the heat treatment process. After from this heat treatment process, the grinding wheels are bussed with lead or a white metal around the central metal core. Means bussing is the process of taking the proper diameter of the grinding wheels. The bus is machined in its bore and the face, and the wheel is through with reference to the bore axis. Means the bus is created on this face as well as on the side. Next is the various important elements of the grinding wheels. The performance of the grinding wheel depends on the following elements. First one is the abrasive. Means what is the abrasive material is there. Then what is the size of these abrasive particles. What is the grade of these abrasive particles. Which type of structure is used. Structure means it is a cross structure, fine structures or medium structure is there. And bond type means bond type is generally depends upon the binding material. So we study these 5 points in the details. Before moving ahead, I request to like the video and subscribe my channels for watching the more video related to manufacturing process and under the subject of the mechanical engineering. So we understand these 5 points in the detail. First we understand abrasive. Okay. Now what is abrasive? It is a substance used for grinding and polishing operations. Okay. By using this abrasive grain, we are able to remove some materials from the workpiece. It should be pure and have uniform physical property of hardness, toughness, resistance to fractures. Means that is a number of abrasive particles are there in grinding wheels, and these all the abrasive particles have a same uniform properties. What are the properties required? That is a hardness, toughness and resistance to fractures. Abrasive are generally two types. One is the natural and second one is the artificial or manufactures. Natural means it is naturally available on the earth. Artificial means it is manufactured or created in some industries. Now, in a first one means in a natural, it's include the sandstone, solid quartz, emery and the diamond. So these are the naturally available on earth. So this type of the material is used as abrasive materials in a grinding wheels. These abrasive have a lack of uniformity means they have different properties. So also have impurities, so not widely used. Okay, then anything is available naturally, so we know that it have certain impurities. So these natural abrasives are generally not used. The second means artificial. These are manufactured in some industries. So manufactured abrasive mainly are silicon carbide and aluminum oxide are used in a grinding wheels. First we study some about the silicon carbide. Silicon carbide abrasive is prepared from silicon sand of 56%, cork powder 34% and the 2% salt. So when we create the grinding wheel from the silicon carbide, it's contain the silicon sand, cork powders and the salt. Wheel manufacture by this abrasive is used for grinding material of low tensile strength such as cemented carbide, stone and ceramic materials, grey cast iron, brass, bronze, copper and aluminium. So these all materials are soft. Okay, they have the low tensile strength. From that type of material we are able to use the silicon carbide wheels. It is a less tough than aluminium oxide. So silicon carbide toughness is lower than aluminium oxides. So for a tough materials we need to use the aluminium oxide. Aluminium oxide is prepared by heating a mineral, iron oxides, titanium oxides, a hydrated aluminium oxide, clay content silicates with ground cork in electric arc furnace. So these type of the various material are used and they are put in this electric arc furnace. Aluminium oxide is tough and not easily fractures. So its toughness is higher, so they are not easily fractured. So it's preferable for use of every types of the materials. It is used to grind material of high tensile strength such as a carbon steel, high steel, anal irons and the tough bronze. So this is the details about the abrasives. Okay, so naturally is available, they are not generally used. Silicon carbide is available but it is used from the soft material like as the brass, coppers and aluminiums. And aluminium oxide is generally used for a high tensile strength material like as the carbon steel, high steel, anal irons and the tough bronze. So from this you can understand that if we need to grinding process on the stainless steel material, then which grinding will you select? We select with the aluminium oxides. Okay, suppose we need to remove some material from the copper by grinding process, then we select the silicon carbide grinding wheels. Now second is the grain size. So in last we study abrasive. Okay, now what is the size of these abrasive particles? It is called as the grain size. Okay, in grinding wheel the grain or a grit numbers indicate a general way the size of abrasive grain used in making a wheel or the size of the cutting teeth. Means what is the size of the abrasive particle? It is called as the grain size. Grain size is denoted by number indicating the number of masses per linear inch. Means in a linear inch how number of abrasive particle is there of the screen through which the grains pass when they are graded after crushing. Following are the different grain size used for the grinding wheels. So suppose that is a cross grinding wheel is there, then grain size is 10, 12, 14, 16, 20, 24. Medium, then the grain size is 30, 36, 46, 54 and 60. It means in a 1 inch that is a 30 number of abrasive is there, then it is called as the medium. Third category is the fine. Fine means in a 1 inch that is a 80 abrasive particle is there, then 100, 120, 150, 180. Very fine that is a 220, 240, 280, 320, 400, 500 and 600. Cross grains may be used to take heavy cuts in a soft materials. Means this cross type of the structures, cross type of the grain size is used for heavy cuts in a soft material. Soft material like means aluminium, copper, brass and bronze. Fine grains is preferred for hard materials and the fine grains produce the better surface finish. Means more number of grain is there than it is generally used for the harder materials. Third is the grade. It indicate the strength of bond between the abrasive grain. Means what is the strength between the two abrasive particles? It is called as the grade. It means how strongly the grains of the wheel are held together by its bonding materials. We know that the abrasives are together by using the bonding materials. So grade is generally depend upon the which type of the bonding material are used. The bonding material in a wheel does not completely occupy the space between its grains, so it leaves void in it. Means that is something air particle is there in between the two grain particles. It is not completely filled with the binding materials. Depending upon the density, number of point of contact between the grains, strength of the binding, and the grade is divided in a soft, medium and hards. Means that is according to the grade, the wheel is classified the soft, medium and the hard, and the grade is denoted by English alphabet as unders. Suppose the soft grade is indicated from A to H, means A is more soft, then after the hardness is increased. Okay, so A have the lowest softness, medium that is a I to P, and hard means Q to Z. Here A is denoted the softest and increasing order, means from A to moving B, C, D up to Z. It's the Z is the hardest. So from we moving towards A to Z sides, the hardness is start to increase. Soft grade wheels are recommended for the grid hard materials, means this soft grade is used for a harder materials, and the hard grade wheels are used for a soft materials. And the next one is the structure. It's indicate the density of abrasive grains in a grinding wheels. So purpose of the structure is to provide cheap clearance, and it may be open, dense as shown in the below. Means structure is generally two type, open and dense. Dense means it is the close. In open structure, what is there? Abrasive particles are away from each other. In a dense structures, abrasive particles are near to each other. Okay, means dense means abrasive grades are close to each other, and for that symbol is used 1 to 8. And in open, abrasive grains are mostly open, that is a 9 to 15 or higher is used for open structures. The structure of grinding wheels depend on the hardness of materials being ground, the finish requires. Dense structure is used for a hard and the brittle material. Also it is used for finishing operations, while open structure is used for a soft, tough and a ductile material, also for the heavy cut. Next one is the bond type. It indicates the type of bonding material used to join the abrasive grains. A bond is an advised substance which hold the abrasive grains. Bond means it is stick the abrasive particles. Okay, so that is a various types of the different types of the bonds are as unders. V means that is vitrified bonds, then E that is a various type of the bond material is used as RE, R type, BF, B type and MG types. Okay, in the next slide I just show you the what's this bond is indicate, which type of the material is used and what's are their properties. So you can just see that V is the nitrified bonds. It is a clay bond in which clay melts are hardened glass like substance of heatings. So it is just the understanding points. Okay, so you just need to read it. Then after S, silicate bond, are rubber bonds. So every type bonds have some different properties. Okay, so I not explain this in these details. So thank you for watching this video. If you learned and liked the video, subscribe the channels and share with your friend.